outside today, so it's a little bit crappy, but it's an awesome day. Indeed you are. I think today might be a car day. Well, Dana's sleeping. Dana's asleep. That's why I think today might be a car day. Everybody else is sleeping. But I woke up later than I wanted to, and I wanted to be live right away. So I have yet to go acquire my caffeine and my nicotine and put shoes on. There was a dog out there. I don't think there is anymore. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to have to go in the car here. Otherwise, I'd be occupying the whole living room. Kinkins is all wet. Gross. Ooh. I haven't had any of my vegan air today. Like I woke up with a little bit of, well, it didn't wake me up. I woke up on my own because of my alarm, but so I learned just a moment ago here that the neighbor thinks that our pool is on their property line. We've got to have the smallest property on this entire block. There's no way our property and the one next to us are the same size. When you look at the paperwork, it shows that they're the same size. But then when you look at what the neighbors are telling us, it looks like our property is like half as wide as everybody else's. It's supposed to be, 90 meters. That's like 300 feet. That's a decent amount of property for a quarter acre, one side. Cosmo! As you can see today, it is raining outside. Annie, you are soaking wet. I do not want any part of that. Swing y'all's around. Swing your partner round and round. Oh, got filtered. I understand it. I do. I understand it. But that makes me wonder, is the phrase service dog something I'm not familiar with? Oh, look guys. Look. The elusive and mysterious. Holy moly. Look. The elusive and mysterious. You guys know what that is? Mm-hmm. You did tell me Cosmo would. Not a frog. I think Aaron knows what this is. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. I swear I didn't find it. I've been looking for this sucker since we went to the park. I've been looking for that bad boy since we went to the dog park. Freaking turds. Get your pillow before you get all these pillows soaking wet. Can I have this? Can I have this? Can I have this? Thank you. Did you go potty yet? Good girl. Huh? Did you go potty yet? Quickly kisses. today might be peanut butter close-up day. Get out of there. Get out of there. I was thinking we could do something like themed, right? Like peanut butter on the ones. Here we go. It's 11 minutes. We'll do peanut butter at 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Peanut butter on the ones. Oh, I have the peanut butter, ladies. I got it. You bet your cooter, I got it. Alright. Watch your ears, ladies and gentlemen. Watch your ear holes. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Let's see here. Watch out, guys. I know that's where they're going to be wanting to do the thing. Cosmo's on the iPad today. Let's get this table moved. Try to do the peanut butter. While also giving you guys the best view. And he's mad. I didn't hold it there. I didn't. I promise. Now that we've found it, we can make sure it gets destroyed. Hi, bud. Doing the live stream thing.
Okay, but I know it's raining out.
Yep.
I don't know why it doesn't show the rain going first.
Well, the rain's falling at a pretty fast pace. And sometimes the frame rate is not enough to catch it. So sometimes you won't see it on cameras because it might not be enough. All right, Ladybug. Ladybug. Peanut butter snacks on the hour. Come here, Letty. Come on. Come around. Come around, Ladybug. Here you go. All right, I guess Zooey's going to be up first. Wow, that lighting's terrible, isn't it? There you go. That's a little better. There's just way too much contrast before. No. Even if Aaron wanted it, it's just more challenging for him to get because he's a moderator. Literally, it's more challenging for him to get. Like, because because he's manager, I think YouTube only gives him like half as much credit for the stuff. All right, beat it. Go on. It's Ladybug's turn. Zuma, back up. Back up, Zoo. There you go, Ladybug. Zuma, get out of there. I think he's just busting your chops. It's good old fun. Yeah, look at her. She's just sneaking her tongue in there. Like, oh, I'm just giving Letty some kisses. Wait. Oh, I found my way to the peanut butter. Zuma, back the hell up. Back up. Back up. It's like, whoops, how did that spoon get in my mouth? Wow. I guess that peanut butter's mine now. Freaking turd. The whole point of this is to have a close-up. She turns away to finish choking down the peanut butter. You had your close-up, little missy. Okay, it's Annie's turn. Anyone's turn. Ready? Come on. Come on, Kinkins. Come get your peanut butter. Kin, come on, right there. Right there. Right there. Come on, Kim's right there. She's like, nah, Dad. That's not how this works. I do it my way. Right where Zuma's sitting. Come on, get down. Down, down. There you go. Now come on over here. Go around. There you go. You can see the rain that's still on her. She's soaked. Yeah, that's right. There's the only one of them smart enough to growl at the other dogs when they're stealing the peanut butter. Of course they want more. We've got more. We've got like 4 jars and more. I just can't be giving them bellyfuls of peanut butter. I don't think it's good for their gastrointestinal to have like scoops of peanut butter. But I don't mind letting them lick the spoon. You know, when I put it on there, I'm only putting enough to like, you know, cover that dip. It's not a lot at all, but it's enough to give you guys a good view. And so when they lick the back side of the spoon, right, their tongue kind of goes around the front and it grabs some of that stuff in the front. See that? And they lick it clean. Oh. There's your house tour. Mirrored house tour. There's Pyro. And of course, that's my son's mac and cheese spoon. Yeah, this whole jar is going to be for them. There's not a lot left in it, but enough to get like 4 or 5 snack times. So I'm thinking we'll do some peanut butter on the ones type situation here. Try to make this rainy day a little bit more interesting. What do you guys think? Peanut butter on the ones? Does it sound like a good idea for y'all? What do you think, ladies? What do you think, ladies? Oh, you little freaking turd. You know, they really should give us a Zoom bar. You hear that, YouTube? Us creators, we want a Zoom bar. Stop letting us fuck with this squeezy pinchy nonsense. What are you grumbling about, girl? You know, we were all just enjoying each other's company. Annie. So, I figured out what we can do with the peanut butter. Snack time. We don't have any more milk bones, so I give them a little scoop of peanut butter.
That's less than a spoon.
I know that. I said it right there. I said it's right there. I have one like this too, but I don't know where it's at. But this is the only one that lets me, like, put the spoon there and let them get close without having my hand all up in the spoon in the camera. Of course, they're all hiding now. Old freaking turds. Do we know what happened to my coffee spoon?
What?
Do we know what happened to my coffee spoon like this? Okay. Just curious. Because I did have a coffee spoon that was just like this one. Patiently waiting. This is what it's like. When you live with Annie, this is what it's like. She's constantly going like right next to you or nudging your arms, trying to interrupt whatever you're doing. Hello, hello, hello. So I came up with a great idea yesterday. The idea that I came up with yesterday was this. And I come up with my best ideas either on the toilet, in the shower, or while I'm laying in bed. Because that's when I get the most time to think to myself. I'm pretty sure we can all relate to that. Having our best ideas in the most secluded and, solitude. So I came up with this idea last night. Where because she's a service dog, she's going to be wearing something. She doesn't have to, but she's going to. Just so that everybody else who sees her knows she's a service dog. But, so what I thought of is, this here is Velcro, right? I sewed these little Velcro pieces on here so that I could put the Velcro service tag. This was just a little hunting thing that I found over at the local hunting store. And then this is Velcro, just sticks to it. So, my thought was, if somebody were to send me a Velcro patch with their company name and logo on it, for something like sponsoring dog park or collar cam or something interesting, we could do the filming with one of these patches on Zumba's gear. And then, like awesome product placement, the advertisement would be built into the video. There'd be no taking it away. Never, never, never. Nobody could tell you that it wasn't. I'm a big fan of like product placement type subliminal advertising. So one of the other thoughts too was, see that shelf right there? I could easily put products on that shelf and they would just sit there in the background and, I'd mention that product and it would just be viewable, So that was an idea for it, to try to give credit where credit is due. This thing right here, it could say Space Nut Family. Yeah. It could say Creative Media Madness. Yeah. In association with Creative Media Madness, right? And then that's just the collar, where only one Velcro will go on it. Her other vest, which you've seen in the center console, that one's got like 10 different Velcro patches on it. And technically, she doesn't need any of them to say service dog. Technically. Now, one of them is likely going to say service dog, just so people aren't mistaken. But the other 9 patches could easily, instead of saying do not distract, do not bother me, don't separate from handler, working dog, do not touch. Instead of saying things like that, it could say things like service dog, brought to you, collar cam, brought to you in association with Creative Media Madness, something like that. It could be simple, right? The idea is it's simple but effective. Those are my favorite kind of things. Simple but effective. Or like one of these little signs, right? If I had one of these little signs with somebody's logo and stuff on it, I could hang it on the wall and it would just be in the background. Can you make a side-eye video? Yeah, you guys can remix my stuff. Absolutely. You use credit? Is this where you tell the government that you've got earned income credit? No, 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 no. Of course I can afford that. I've got earned income credits. Too much zoom. Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to remix the videos, and if you go to Subscribers Corner, there's a few videos that actually have sounds that you can use for your own videos. I've got some trends that I was trying to get started on there also. I did. I don't know where I found it, but you see that rip that they created right there? It was under the couch, right under that rip. And it was visible from here. So I don't know where it came from, because I was under the couch and looking around, and I was looking in the backyard, eyeballing it. I looked in the living room. I looked in the bedroom. I looked in the hallway. I looked in the kitchen. I looked behind the couch. I looked under the cushions. I looked under the couch. Like, you know, I had E.T.'s ring light. I had knocked E.T. over because I left my phone in the car with you guys. And so I knocked E.T. over, and I used his ring light to look under the couch, and I still didn't find it. But Dana did some cleaning yesterday, and she found it. I don't know where she found it. I bet you it was in the bedroom. I'll bet you it was in the bedroom. No fair, y'all. No fair. Yeah, I had to turn the fan on because there's just flies coming in. But it's nice and cool outside, so the air will circulate around. Is it just me, or has anyone else noticed the numbers on this seem to have dropped dramatically? I feel like the tube is kicking people out. It's showing me 0. Can't be right. There's no way that can possibly be even remotely correct for 0 to be here. Because you're literally typing in the chat. 2 of you are. And Zuma's account is watching. So if I don't have Zuma's account watching, then I can't moderate crap because they took away my options from over here. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's screwing stuff up. Yeah, YouTube's being a bully again. seems like they've been doing that recently. Like since they added chat engagement as an option for Apple users, I've noticed that the numbers have been looking wonky. It should be at least 4. Which means that either they kicked somebody out, shadow kicked them or something. I don't know. I don't understand it. It should be 4. It's showing me 1. So what I don't understand is if YouTube only cares about the watch time and giving you money, why would they care whether you have 1 device or 1,000 devices? Like, who cares if you're using 1,000 devices to farm 3,000 hours of watch time? That's not what I'm doing, but so what if I was? You know what I mean? It's not like YouTube doesn't care whether or not you click the ad or you skip the ad. They just care that they showed it to you so they can get paid by the advertiser. So what do they care whether or not, they've already been paid by the advertiser. So who cares whether or not, it's 1,000 real people or 1,000 AFK phones? Who cares? I think it's a power and control thing. YouTube just wants to have the power and control. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they're doing it for statistical reasons. They're saying, it's unethical to farm your own hours on 1,000 devices, and so we're going to cut down on it because it's not fair to those who don't do that. But if I had to guess, ethics is not YouTube's strong point. I just don't understand why they care as a multinational, huge powerhouse platform. Why they care so damn much. Now, for other things, like, for instance, Pokemon Go, right? One of the things that's considered cheating is having a location that's a fake location. I could understand where Google would want to crack down on violating those terms and conditions because it makes it unfair for everybody else. But think about it like this. If I farm all of my own watch time and nobody else is actually watching me, then I have to keep doing that, don't I? In order to keep being able to be monetized. And if I don't, then I fall off the spectrum of people who are able to be monetized. Now, I only have 1 device that I live stream on at this point. Maybe 2. One of them only does watching, and one of them can't watch at all. So, YouTube's being silly. It's uploaded? Nice. Which one did you remix? Why am I asking? I could just go look. Bombastic side-eye. She's definitely a side-eye kind of dog. You see that? What a turd. She heard us talking about her, and she was like, oh, really? Let me see if he's paying attention. I'll just move over here another 2 feet. Yeah, side-eyeing me. Yeah, we see you, girl. What a turd. Oh, come on. Yes, hi. If you weren't so wet, I'd want to pet you some more. But you're covered in wet. Thank you. I want my hands back. Thank you. Thank you. I want my hands back. Thank you. All done. No, no, no. Not on my lap time. I said all done. Go on. Go on. I know. You're addicted to the peanut butter. I know. Damn mosquitoes. Almost got that one. They've abandoned the couch, y'all. Because it's raining outside. Bunch of turds. You could, all of my videos should be able to be remixed.
10 minutes left. The chat engagement competition has only 10 minutes left to earn experience points.
There it is, Cosmos in the first place. Only 10 minutes left. Well, it's coming down out there. Side-eye is like her favorite thing to do, too. Apparently, The doggos have abandoned me over here. Little turds. Well, Annie's no dummy. She knows that if she sticks around long enough, there's going to be more peanut butter. They keep trying to go around me and go in the bedroom. Hide. Zoom is feeling extra cuddly today. How's it? I'm feeling extra cuddly today. She's like almost in my lap, y'all. Yes. She's a good girl. Alright, go on. Your viewers want to see you. Your viewers want to see you. Annie's gonna steal the show. It'll have to be Annie kissed me. She's like, what? I heard my name. Somebody smells the peanut butter. No, no, go that way. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. Come on. Go. Come around, ladybug. Come on. Go. Go, go, go. For the birds. Over here being turds. You definitely found it. Excuse me. Still raining. I thought maybe it would have slowed down by now, but no. She's got the hedgehog and the bone. It's almost over. Three-way tie again.
It is now officially noon. The chat engagement competition has ended and lunch has begun.
There it is. Three-way tie. Is it peanut butter time again? Is that what you're telling me, Zoo? It seems like 100 XP is hard to get within an hour. Zoo, you're gonna miss out on the peanut butter. Just abandon it. What a turd. Do they go by a different, like, mathematical concept that the rest of the world does not go by? So if you're engaging for the hour, then they'll give it to you 20 minutes from now? Something doesn't seem right about that. Okay. So it's a matter of who gets there last. Stays at the top. Well, it's definitely rigged. I got this big old boy for later. I don't know. They like making head scratchers for everybody. Yep, Dana was in first yesterday, enough to keep it. But she lost a dice roll. I think if they include watch time for that chat engagement, then it would be more fair. Waiting patiently for peanut butter. Letty's squeezing past me. Alright, Annie's squeezing past me. You guys are not getting peanut butter. Screw you. Freaking turds. Right? Ridiculous. They've abandoned their post. Who wants peanut butter snacks? Who wants peanut butter snacks? Come on. Come on. Go ahead, Ladybug. Get in there. Get in there. Go on. Get in there. Go on. There we go. Alright, we got them all waiting for it now. Is Letty gonna be first? You Ladybugs first? What do you think, Bugs? We do you first? Since you're the daintiest of them all? Oh, stop it. Stop it. Ladybug. Zuma, stop it. Here we go. Peanut butter on the ones. 1 hour and 1 minute in. And 11 seconds. We should have waited 10 minutes so we could do it 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. Right? Like, she's like just trying to get the peanut butter off the spoon, whereas the others try to also eat the spoon. She's the only one that seems to realize that the peanut butter comes off the spoon and that the spoon's not part of the treat. Annie, stop growling. You'll get yours. I have to give her hers last. Otherwise, she'll keep trying to jump in. The Zooey now. Okay, not a lot of peanut butter, just a little bit. Back up, Zoo. Back up, Zoo. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Watch out, Ladybug. Come on over here, Zoo. There you go. Back up. Back up. Back up just a hair. Back up just a hair. Back up just a hair. Just a little bit. There you go. Like trying to eat the whole spoon. Look at the size of that tongue. Holy moly. Got peanut butter up her nose. Oh, she got it. How did you get that peanut butter up your nose while you're also licking the spoon? Like, this lady is talented. She picked her nose while also eating from the spoon. Like, that's talent right there. All done? Yeah, we're all done. It's all gone. Oh, she got it everywhere, but she cleaned it all up. She might have gotten it all over her face, but there's none of it left. She's probably the messiest eater. When it comes to eating anything that isn't kibble. When it comes to eating kibble, Letty's the messiest eater, because she'll grab a mouthful and then drag it across the room and then drop them all on the floor and then eat them there. But if you interrupt her before she finishes that mouthful, she'll just leave the kibble there. So, that's... Alright, Annie. It's your turn finally. Come around. You've been waiting patiently. Zuma, get off camera. Zuma, your turn is over. It's Annie's turn now. Oh, Zuma, go. Come on, Annie. No, Zuma. Come on, Annie. Come around here, Annie. There you go. Right there. Right there. Right there. No, back up. Oh, Zuma, stop it. Stop it. Back up, Zoo. Back up, Zoo. Back up. Here you go, Annie. Back up just a little bit. Back up just a little bit. Back up just a little bit. There you go. Just a little hair. There you go. Back up right there. There you go. See, Annie's not stupid, though. She won't lick the spoon forever. She'll try to get on the other side of it. You see, she's trying to get around the side of the spoon. I keep twisting it. Trying to get around the other side. She's like, I'm not dumb. I know where the peanut butter is. It's not on this side, Dad. You should use this video. Cut from this one. If you remix from my stuff as opposed to making your own screenshots, it'll direct people here, and that will help the traffic here. So if that's the goal of what you're trying to do, then you should remix something I have so it redirects the people here to see the rest of the content. Because without the proper hashtag or tag, it doesn't direct people to the original video or to the channel where they can see more. Yeah, I think it's an official staple of the show now. I think peanut butter time is going to be the thing. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. Like, it just didn't click until yesterday when I decided I wanted to give him some peanut butter. And then in my brain I was like, oh, that's right. There's a famous photographer who films dogs, and one of the main things she does is put peanut butter on a spoon, stick it in front of their face, pull it away real quick, snap her photo, and then put it back in their face. So the spoon's not in the picture, but the dogs are like doing this really happy face. And she's a really good photographer. Like, really cute pictures. But yeah, I mean, we did how many sessions of peanut butter yesterday? Like 3. We've done 2 sessions of peanut butter today. And there's still enough for like another 5 sessions of peanut butter in here. And that's not a lot of peanut butter at all. But yeah, there's a lady out there who takes pictures of dogs, and one of the things she does is bribe them to look at the camera with treats, snacks, and peanut butter. And she manipulates the way that their face does, you know, the stuff, just by giving them whatever treats and snacks and toys. And you hear the word snacks, and she's just like, look at that. Snacks? Let me get that eye boogie, girly. I was gonna reach over and get it, but I got it now. I got it. I got the eye boogie. Okay. Anna, you're worse than 50 Cent. That's her style. Well, if he isn't gonna give it to me now, I'll just wait him out. As soon as he leaves, it's mine. Or I'll be first in line. That's her. She's either gonna wait me out to see when I leave so she can steal it, or she'll be first in line. That's what her mentality is on it. More? You want more? You should, Cosmo, you should clip this or use a short and put yourself in as a green screen. This way you still get the clicks, but then it directs people towards the original content and gives credit towards the people who made the content. Because if you screenshot or download and then put it up on your page, the only way it gets directed to those people is if you put the proper hashtag or tag them. The best way to help your content creators get traffic to their channel is to tag them in stuff and remix their content. So for instance, for like Rare Wolf or Grace, I've tagged them in some content. I've put some of their content on my playlists, and then I've also made a video using sound from their content. So as a viewer, when you look at that content, you're going to see my dogs, but you're going to hear the Warzone content coming from them. And when you click on the sound, it's going to bring you to their page, and it's going to bring you to the short that you used that sound from. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to let you know how the YouTube algorithm works. So if you're trying to drive the traffic towards the creator, then you want to use as much directing, finger pointing, clickable things as you can to get the traffic to go there. Know what I mean? So, for instance, if I wanted to drive traffic from my channel with an appreciation to your channel, I would want to tag you in the title. I'd want to tag you in the description. I'd want to use a hashtag that directed people towards a playlist of videos that you use, you know, whether it be Roblox or whatever the case may be, you know, and then the content would be something I filmed, and I would use an audio from one of your videos. This way the audio points to you, the tag points to you, the hashtag points to you. Or if I were to just take a 5-second clip, that would point to you. You know what I mean? And then you wouldn't need to give credits or anything like that. And anytime my name changed, that tag would also change. Like automatically, YouTube would do that for you, so you wouldn't have to edit any of your videos to redirect it to me, or they wouldn't lose connection with being linked to the creator. It's just a more streamlined way to direct the traffic from the content you made to the person you're trying to promote. Just little things that I've learned. Being a creator and a viewer. You really have a different perspective of things when you become a creator, as opposed to just being a viewer. You see the other side of YouTube. It's not as pretty as people think. And the way I put it is, if you want to win the game, you have to play the game by the rules. So if you play by YouTube's rules, you will be successful. Like, it's just everybody's so obstinate to the rules, and I kind of hate the YouTube rules also. So I'm a little bit obstinate to myself. But if I played by the book, I could be a very successful creator on YouTube. But they want me to play by their rules, and their rules suck. So the 15-year-old obstinate child in me is going, fuck you, YouTube. You can shove your rules. I want to play by my book. Annie's over here, up my booty again. The peanut butter's over here, girly. Go on. Jeez, you guys are terrible today. They just want to spend time with mommy in bed because mommy's home and she's in bed. Are you dry enough to spend time with mom in bed? Okay, go ahead. I think we're going to set up to go outside and get in the car, you guys, because they are enjoying mom time. So I'll put you guys there for the moment because they will be in and out, but they're enjoying mom time in bed, and she's going to want to use the rest of the house, so I'm going to set up to get in the car.
You really don't want them to hang out with me that bad?
I didn't say I didn't want them hanging out with you. I wanted them hanging out with their
You're
viewers.
gonna move the car and they can't hang out with me.
No, they really want to hang out with you, and if I'm going to have them on the live stream, then they need to be in this room. They're going to be here for their viewers. They can't be hanging out with mom in the bedroom.
No, you can't have to do that.
Yeah.
Mommy, see you. I'll be right back. We're on the floor right now. Oh no, it's okay.
Silly Dana. It's not that we didn't want her to hang out with them. We just wanted to be able to have them not bother her and also be with you guys, the viewers, for at least the next 40 minutes. Make sure you go inside, buddy. My phone is not caught up. I still got Ladybug getting some peanut butter. Maybe I'll make it short. I gotta go out anyway because I have to go get paper. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. You know, the other idea I was playing around with too is those the overnight streams. If I left the notifications on for like Cash App, I could change the sound to be like a knocking door, and then the dogs would get excited about the door sound. Just a theory. So that would be interesting. You know, if I found a sound that the dogs responded to in an active way, then I could set that as the Cash App sound, and when the Cash App came in, they would hear that sound. I still like the idea of a treat dispenser. Dono for treat dispenser. You know, like a little treat where, you know, if they got like 100 of them in a day, it wouldn't be an issue. Like a different kind of kibble that they liked better, or something like that. You know, supplemental diet, not just junk food. Really? Still got out? Right. So we are ready to put you guys in the car. What's that sound? Let's put the magnetic charger. We already have that set up in the car. I always have so much trouble getting this thing off the mount. All right. Back up. All right. We've got the Zuma, and soon enough we will have the other pups too in a sec. Yarda boy got a pet alligator. Nice. All right, before we get out of here, I'm gonna switch Wi-Fi's. I don't want to lose you guys. So bear with me. Do, 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 do. I lost one of you guys, but I'm still here. Ooh. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll give the Cash App to Wake the Dogs a try. I gotta find the right sound though, one that works every single time. Right, let me acquire the other dogs into the car here, and then we'll be on our way. Dana's talking to the neighbor, so I'm not sure if I should really let them out. I think I need to grab hold of this for the Annie. I wish I knew where the other part of this was. There it is. All right. You're already in the car, girly. Couple things here. Look what we got. We got a bone. Ooh, yeah, we got a bone. Let's see. We got a hedgehog? Yes, we do. We do have a hedgehog. We brought the peanut butter with us. We brought the spoon with us. We got Annie's jingle bells. And you gotta get your jingle bells on, girly. We need some identifiers. We'll know that you're owned. You are owned. So we gotta get your jewelry on. Good girl. You get in there, Ladybug, or what? Booga. Ladybug. Go, get in there. Go, go. Yeah. Excuse me. did I miss? What did I miss? 33? Nice. That's more than halfway, man. Thank you, thank you. Is there a tiny bit of the screen cut off? Well, there is. Up by the X. Sorry, guys. My phone's not caught up on that yet. Hey, this is another content creator I like to watch here.
My mistakes, but not yours. Just feeling sick of the heat. Just don't go well. Spark and Pyro! Hi! How are you? Good to see you. Oh, you'll give us a like, won't you? Yeah, you'll do it. I'm trying to get to 50 before I end. I'm struggling. The numbers are struggling. But anyone that's not given us a like so far, try, and then I can feel like I've achieved something this morning. Thank you. Still left. Gotcha. Let's give them something to like. Ready? Yes, jump. You go. Doctor said I can't get diabetes picking up beautiful women on YouTube channel. Well, that's true. But, I mean, it's definitely true. Hi, Suna. How are you? Do you have a dog in your picture? That's so cute. Boop on the nose. Super. Super cute. We're almost there. It says I've got 4 left to go on my side. Just don't think it's counted properly. I love Ruby Body Splash. And I love you, leave you. Alright, see you later, Richie. Give Dotty. Give Dotty a squeeze from me. That's my service dog's account. Very nice. Very good. Jack's falling asleep.
Yeah. You like her content too?
Ruby, of course, is not asleep. She's just...
Yeah, there usually is good lighting in the car. The other thing I do in the car, I just wanted to pop over there. I know she's a small content creator too, and she does the same stuff that I do. So she said she's trying to get to 50 likes. So I popped over there with my accounts and gave her 2. But yeah, in the car we always have awesome lighting. I installed this other thing also. Usually you put them in the closet, you know, you just screw the base to the wall and then you clip this to it and change the batteries whenever you need it. It's got a little remote, and since this car's so old, I just screw whatever to the dash. So I put a screw in the dash and then I hung the remote from it. So now I can, you know, I got the lighting even when it's nighttime. So yeah, the lighting is important to me. I want you guys to be able to see. If it's too much contrast, then it's problematic for me. It's problematic for you. You know, so having been doing some schooling in my younger years for film and media, you know, I'm able to understand that the lighting is very important to the subject. Yes. A lady in the pool. Let me catch up, make sure. Okay, I'm all caught up. But yeah, the Vegas lady seems to have a good community, even though she's quite a bit smaller. I think she puts out quite a bit less content than I do, which is why I have more subscribers. But it seems like we're about the same size. Only, I think her views are better because she seems to have already. Maybe you know what she did? Maybe she started live streaming as soon as she got to 50. I didn't start live streaming until I got to like 200 or 300. So maybe. But I think it has a lot to do with the pool view. The pool view, you know what I mean? We've got a pool, and apparently it's not on our property. So maybe we'll work on that. We'll see if we can get an AI pool going on. Our competitor has a pool, yo. What do we do about it? Alright, chill out, ladies, alright? I'm just moving the peanut butter off the dashboard. Calm down. You have to take care of your alligator. No way. Like, no, there's no way there's a real alligator. No. There's no real alligator. We do have one, and she does love that one here. But it's not got any water in it because the last time it had any water in it, I had to bathe Zuma. And we filled up the big pool, we filled up the little one so that you could get into the little one and get the grass off your feet and stuff before getting into the big one, which is irrelevant anyway at this point because the tree keeps dropping crap in there. But so we filled it up, and then Zuma rolled in crap, which is why she's wearing the orange one instead of the red one. The red one's lost in the laundry somewhere at the moment. But, so I had to bathe her, and I had just filled up that little baby pool. It only had a couple people's feet in it, which she don't care. So I went and I got the Dawn, and I went to town scrubbing the soap into her, and you know, we got all that nonsense poop off of her and changed her collar, and so I like the orange on her too. And like I was saying earlier, this is her other vest. This is, if I could pull it out here. This is the other one that she'll wear. She likes wearing this one. But so, let's see, how's that go? Goes over, no. Oh, that would go under her leg. That way. And then come around. This is on the back. So she's got like this little one here that says "Don't pet me," and then, you know, from if you're looking at her head on, this is what you would see. So I mean, I could easily put something else here, right here, and it would just say "Service Dog," and then, you know, your logo. Of course, there's, you know, they got these side patches and side patches. So there's a lot of room. There's more space here on the belly side. So I mean, she could be a walking billboard, to be honest. There's these things, right? This is just like a sleeve that goes over the leash. It says "Do not pet," and it's got Velcro. Who's to say your business name can't be on this leash, right? So there's many ways for people to, if they want to get promoted, there's many ways to do that. Bye, have fun. Okay. Bring us Tabby. that goes. Oh, crap. You know what we forgot to do, ladies and gentlemen? We forgot to do the song. Forgot to do the song. Nope. We got the peanut butter. I got the peanut butter. I got the spoon. Not that we need any reason for good close-ups here. We always get good close-ups in the car. But I got them. I brought them with me just for you, Miss Space Nine. I'm gonna have to start carrying around a bag just for live streaming. It's gonna have like the most random crap in it ever. A spoon, a jar of peanut butter, 6 different types of dice, a couple coins to flip, like just the most random shit ever. Weird stuff to mount your phone to. Like, it's just gonna be a box of like the most weird stuff. Like, let me just show you. Where's it at? Do I have it in the car? I do. Okay. So one of my mounts will mount to a pole. What's stuck? And it was meant for an umbrella. One of those camping chairs umbrellas, but the umbrella part broke, so I ended up using the base of it. I MacGyvered it into a base that I could use for mounting the phone, and then I could use that base to attach it to anything with a pole shape, you know, under 2 inches. So I invented this little thing here. All right, this is a C-clamp with 3 inches of clearance that I can mount to any flat surface, and then I use this little thing here to attach it to like a broomstick, right? Right, so now I can put this on any table that I want, and I can use that mount, and I just attach it to this pole here. So I can pretty much mount the phone wherever, and that was the plan when I wanted to go to the dog park. I wanted to bring this with me and mount it to a table or the fence or something, and then mount the phone there. But, you know, half an acre is a large amount of space to be able to see from that distance. So maybe I'll rethink it, we'll see. But that was the plan, and you know, like I said, this is a mounted everywhere kind of device that I jimmy rigged together. Simple, but effective. And the idea being that it's easy to set up and easy to take down. If you're curious why we are all hyper-focused right now and I have not moved, it's because there's a deer. There's actually 2 deer. I'd show them to you, but I can't spin the camera around. It'll just show you dashboard. But there's 2 white-tailed deer, little foes, traipsing through the yard in front of us. It's kind of odd for it to happen in the middle of the day, but you know, it's raining out, so I'm not surprised. They don't have very many natural predators in residential areas around here. Oh, look at them. They're like little horses. They're just galloping through people's yards. There's like a really big field right next to our house, so we tend to get animals crossing it. But they're just traveling around, zigzagging between people's garages and stuff. It looks kind of cute. Hell yeah, they are. So ET, the tripod that I use and call ET, that came from a grow light. A friend of mine had a grow light, and she wanted it mounted higher, and the tripod kept falling over. So I said, well, tell you what, if you give me this tripod to keep, I will figure out how to mount this grow light from the ceiling. So I did. I mounted it from the ceiling, and then ET became mine, and from that point I started modifying him to my specific needs. So my setup hasn't cost me a penny, which is why it's still my setup. Nope, I lied. I bought a new ring light that cost me $10. But it's a USB ring light with a flexible arm. There's no cords, there's no button that on a cord that I have to worry about. All the buttons are right there on the ring light, and it plugs directly into the USB at the end of the arm. So that was worth the $10 that I spent on that. Other than that, I haven't put a dime into ET. There goes Mama driving away. Right. That means there's nobody in our way now. We can get moving. If I can get the tilt on this proper. Without getting them stuck in the visor there, yeah. I won't go any further that way. Okay. See my eyeball in the corner there. It is though. It is quite like ET. Let me see if I have any pictures of it wearing the sweatshirt. I think you guys would find that funny. I'm pretty sure I have a picture of it wearing the sweatshirt. Where's the settings on this bad boy? Here it is.
Lunch hour is officially over. If you're here on lunch break, it's time to go back to work.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Lunch hour is officially over. If you're here on your lunch break, it's time to go back to work. So, like, here's ET using the extendable arm. Right, that one can be molded in any shape. Here's ET at the same height with the sweatshirt on. You see, it kind of looks like an ET. And then here's ET at his top height, but with the extendable arm the same way that it was. Right, so it hides all the ugliness. Because it does look fairly ugly sitting by itself, but that's the idea. Yeah, it looks like frickin' ET. Like, especially this one, where it's just like this little, like, it just looks like a phone holder's coming out of the face of this hoodie. So it kind of looks like ET. And while it hangs around the house, I had to take the sweatshirt off of it, because if you're just getting up in the middle of the night to go pee or something, it scares the piss out of you. You'll come around the corner and be like, oh my, E.T.? What the hell? It's like having a life-size statue in the middle of your hallway, and every time you come around the corner, it just scares the crap out of you. So I had to take it, and that's an older version. We're on version like 2.6 at this point. ET now has a red indicator LED at the bottom, as well as a night light at the bottom. So ET is clearly visible at nighttime. His feet show that he's not a real person. So he's been modified in order to make it easier to see at night and harder to knock over. When ET was first built, I jimmy rigged one of those extendable, flexible arms to get mounted to the top of ET, and that arm came from like a lamp, and I was screwing in glass LED light bulbs, like the screw-in kind. So the first version of ET was just very top-heavy, and twice it got knocked over and smashed the bulbs. So, and then at one point, ET had a ring light that was like really big, and that got knocked over at one point, and it kept spinning in the wrong direction, and the wires got messed up. So that got abandoned, and now I think the ring light I've got now is going to work really well. ET, it stands for extraterrestrial. Familiar. It's from the movie E.T. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they ever called. I don't think they ever give him a. They named him E.T. and then he rolled with it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think they named him E.T. and then while he was learning to communicate with the humans, he was all, E.T., phone home. Here we go. Here's a view of E.T. sitting outside. Sometimes the kiddo doesn't want to do video chats with his mom, so we just set it up outside. But so here's a view of ET 2.5. Like I said, we're on 2.6 now. Sitting outside. So it looks pretty ugly. Not gonna lie. Looks pretty ugly. So the sweatshirt makes it look more appealing to see. And it's not very mobile. Oh, I don't even know. So what I would do if I wanted to figure out where it was at is I would type in Google E.T.space streaming and figure out what service it's streaming on at the moment. And if you're on devices that are signed into those those networks, those streaming services, it will tell you whether or not you have that service or if it costs you money. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen E.T. on DVD. Oh, goodness. It might be VHS. I think you're right there. I'm showing my age there too, Miss Smith. I saw something yesterday. It said if you were born in the 1980s, you grew up in the 90s, and you made it to 2025, then you've lived through 5 decades, 2 millennia, and 2 centuries. Try that, not make you feel old. That was like, you son of a bitch. Feeling old now. I wasn't before. Get our lights on here by DOT regulations. Get our wipers going for safety purposes, even though it's not even raining that hard. We are indeed on the move. Yeah, not a huge fan of the flicks of net. I prefer Hulu. And I've got a couple reasons for why I would prefer Hulu. Oh, I see where it is. So, number one, they just, I don't know, I feel like their content, even though it isn't just thrown in your face day after day after day, I feel like it's better content. I think their prices are more reasonable. And I am infatuated with their customer service. So one time I called up Hulu, realizing that I had paid for another month of service that I hadn't been using. And I called them up and I said, hey, Hulu, can you look into my account here? It looks like I haven't been using your service for a month now, but I got charged for this upcoming month anyway. Is there anything we can do about this? And I don't remember his name. I wish I did. But the gentleman got on the computer and clickety clack. You know, one moment, please, sir. Clickety clack. Got on the computer and he comes back to me and he says, "Well, it looks like here that you didn't use our service last month either. So what I want to do is I'm going to reverse the charge for this month. I'm going to leave your service active and I'm going to refund you for last month and the month before. We appreciate you as a customer, sir." And I was like, what? Wait a minute, you're going to give me money back for 2 months just because I didn't watch the service? But because I like your service, you're going to give me a month free also? He was like, yep, we appreciate you as a customer. And I was like, well, I'm telling this story to everybody. So since then, anytime I mention why I like Hulu, I tell that story to people. Hulu has amazing customer service. They care about their customers. At least that's the impression that I got from my experience with customer service. That guy went above and beyond to make sure that I wasn't paying for anything I didn't want. And just to make sure I wanted what I had been paying for, he gave me a month for free. Like, that's tippy top quality right there. Tippy top quality. With that said, though, I've never called Netflix customer service. I've never called the Netflix customer service, so I don't know if their customer service is any better. I think my views are getting throttled, y'all. If I had to guess, I think my views are getting throttled. They keep knocking me down to 1. There's no way it could be 1.
The theory is simple. You show the spider a screen with a moving shape that differs from the background in color, but not in brightness. And you see if the spider tries to follow. The problem with letting the jumping spider actually turn and respond is that they'll absolutely do so, but it changes some of what they see. What we want is to really have some control over what the spider can see. So researchers put them in place with tiny magnets attached to their heads. What we do is we give them a ball to stand up and actually hold it with their feet. And we can monitor how that ball moves under their feet to know when they want to go. If the spider turns the ball to the left, it's probably trying to look to the right to follow the moving shape. And that's evidence the spider can discriminate between the colors of the shape and the background. The theory is simple. You show the spider a screen with a moving shape that differs
Interesting.
from the background in color, but not in brightness. And you see if the spider tries to follow. The problem with letting the jumping spider actually turn and respond is that they'll absolutely do so, but it changes some of what they see. So what we want is to really
Prime's all right. The problem I have with Prime though is that it's not just their service available on Prime. There's like a bunch of other services also available on Prime. And by the time you get 3 or 4 shows that you want to watch, you're spending for 3 or 4 different streaming services through Prime. But if you're looking to consolidate all of your services, that's a good place to be. Prime is a great place to consolidate.
Have you seen the viral prosthetic finger rings circulating the internet? Are criminals seriously considering wearing prosthetic fingers to pass off genuine surveillance footage as AI generated? I can't tell if this is a joke or not, but why does AI struggle so much with rendering realistic hands and fingers? In real photographs of people, hands aren't usually focused unless you're a hand model. So to improve the quality of AI generated hand images, we have to train AI with reference photos with hands as main focus. Another issue is that AI doesn't really know what a hand is and what it does. We position our hands with hundreds and thousands of different positions, either waving at someone, clenching a fist, flexing, holding a mug, hands in pocket, thumbs up, peace sign, you name it. As humans, we can process these positions 3-dimensionally, but AI only knows how a hand appears in 2D, and it thinks a hand is a combination of all of these positions. It will be such a weird world if people start passing off real photos as AI generated images.
Oh my goodness. It's only a matter of time. So I just watched this video of people wearing prosthetic fingers. Like rings that look like a finger in order to pass off surveillance footage as AI generated imagery because AI has trouble distinguishing between what is a real hand and what is a made up hand. There's just too many different variables for the hand's positioning. Interesting. That can't be me. The picture of the guy in that picture, that guy in that picture, he's got 7 fingers. There's no way that's me. Look at him. There's 7 fingers on that hand. That couldn't have been me. I didn't rob that bank. Look at my hands. I only have 5 fingers. That guy in the picture has 7. Plausible deniability. Reasonable doubt. Do you think, Cosmo? Do you think? Isn't the world such a fascinating place now? It wasn't enough that AI was creating deep fakes. Now, deep fakes are creating deep fakes, pretending to be AI. Later, Cosmo. I think soon here it's going to be peanut butter time. Sorry if that got anybody's ears. I forget that the stupid thing is loud. Oh, nice! Do you have a name for her yet? Him, her, it? The feline? Could be indeed the case. Oh, that's right, Dexter. That's right, you did tell us that. I bet it is. Not a fan of those days. You know, the cleaning up wasn't even the hardest part. The hardest part was leaving. That was the hardest part. You know, it had nothing to do, I could deal with the cleaning up. It was the leaving to go to work or letting them cry themselves to sleep. You know, that was really tough. Oh, you got lucky. My kiddo was always a good sleeper too. But we kind of had to, check on him, see that he was okay, but then it's bedtime, not hold me time. And he would cry about that, and that was tough. Yeah. It just almost literally broke my heart a couple times. I remember specifically getting into at least one argument about it. I'm like, but, he's calling my name. But he wants me. He wants me. Can't you hear him calling my name? Just let me go hold him for another half hour. Just 30 more minutes. It broke my heart to do the cry yourself to sleep after. We had a really cute routine. We'd go there and we'd talk him to sleep and we'd give hugs to him. We'd each give him a hug and we'd read him a little bedtime story and then we'd sit with him while he laid down. And he had like this little melody thing that we would put on that had like stars and stuff that would project onto the ceiling. So that would run for, I think it ran for 30 minutes. The first 15 minutes it'd be the music and the stars, and the last 15 minutes it would just be the music. It was really awesome, but it was the hardest part. The part right between when they don't know how to walk and when they're climbing out of the crib. Like that part right there. So tough. If they stayed at the age, I'd do it again. I think a lot of us feel that way. just just don't grow up. That age where they're still innocently curious. They don't talk back. They trust every word that comes out of your mouth like it's written in stone. That's But then also you get to see those gears turn. That's one of my favorite things is watching the gears turn. One of my favorite things to watch is watching those gears turn. Yeah, I do too. Just not quite as often. Yeah. Every once in a while. He's obstinate. That's the issue. I don't get to see the gears turn because he refuses to show me. He's like, "No, I'm busy, Dad." He's just obstinate. Little freaking turd.
I hope so. Wish the little turd would stop talking back. It's like these little jab talkbacks. I'll say something like, grab your sneakers and put them in the parlor. It's a common thing, right? Get that footwear and put it in the parlor is what I mean. But when I say grab your sneakers and put them in the parlor, he'll say, they're not sneakers, Dad, they're flip-flops. I'm like, boy, one more it's not sneakers and flip-flops comment and you're going to catch a backhand. You better stop that shit. My brain is like, ooh, buddy, you're dancing on thin ice. You know that I meant footwear. You know that I meant footwear. You know that I don't care whether they're sneakers or flip-flops. Just get them out of the living room. Why do we have to go through this with everything? Or, you know, get that sprunky sweatshirt out of this room and put it in your room. It's not sprunky, Dad, it's Nike. Like, boy, you better get it out of here. I don't care. Smart asses. So slick, right? They think they're so slick. Till they catch this 1-2, right? So I think I'm adapting to the smart ass behavior, and what I'm doing now is, you know what I meant, and then I'll start counting down. And when I get to 1 is when I'm up and out of my seat and I'm gonna do something about it. And he knows that. So yep. We're not quite there yet because his concept of time is still, and he understands the numbers but not the elapsed. They do. And they come back at you with these remarks and you're just like, damn it, I have nobody to blame but myself. That's how I talk to him. What the hell? Time is an evil invention of man. Time. Whoever came up with time is mean. It's quarter past that shadow. I think he understands time as a commodity, which makes sense based on kind of how we've been using it in his life. We don't have time for this, we don't have time for that, we've got plenty of time for this, we've got plenty of time for that, you've only got this much time until X event, you know. And his devices and TV automatically turn off at specific times during the day, so it's not like we have to go tell him you have X amount of time left. But once in a while we'll say, like, stop bothering us, you've only got 20 minutes left of your TV before it turns off on its own, like, get out of here. It is. Time is a very valuable commodity. It's irreplaceable.
unfortunately, it's not something you learn until it's too late to reverse it. By the time you learn how important the commodity of time is, you're already way in over your head using too much of your own time to do stuff. And you're like, damn, I wish I had more of this stuff. You hear that, YouTube? Our time is valuable, and it's a commodity that should be worth recognition. So please include watch time as part of the engagement system. If Botrix and Streamlabs can do it, and so can YouTube. They already make it as part of their algorithm, so why can't they just include it as part of that code? I still have a Pokemon over at a gym. Interesting. Miss Paisley. Just go ahead and make everybody jealous. Time doesn't exist in my bubble. She says as she strokes the feline. She lives in a variable time-space dimension. Same here. So I built this one kind of stripey. I ran out of papers last night. So I've been using the old tubes. And so I've got, let's see, tobacco layer, vegan air layer, tobacco layer, vegan air layer. It's very smooth. Not sure if you'd be able to see it from there, but smoking's bad. Mm-hmm. She likes to do that. Little turd. Ooh. Ooh, this one's pretty. Check this out, guys. I just found a shiny clamp pearl. I don't know if it'll zoom in on that there. That one there's a shiny. It's like purple. Oh, it just closed on you. Let's see if we can catch that one. Gotcha. There you go. Adding into the Rolodex. That's a cool looking one. It's like purple. Yeah. It's a shiny. She randomly clicked it by mistake. I was trying to click the Pokestop and I clicked that. It just happened to be a shiny. Yes, squirrel. I don't know what they're looking at. I think it was just a car came pulled out of a spot. There's almost literally nobody here, so. See if I can. See, there's nobody at the park. Very rainy out today. Unless I had a mirror, that's kind of the only way I can show you. Because otherwise, if I flip the camera around, you can't see anything. Where it's mounted, it just points right at the thingamajiggy there. So. Whoa, that was weird. Excuse me. Hmm. Tilt you guys up. Try to see more of Zuma's face. She'll let us. I can't get that rear view mirror out of the way though. I'm gonna find a new spot for that to mount. Not a huge fan of where it's at. I like the downward angle, but I don't like how close it is to the rear view mirrors. It just makes it difficult. I don't know. I think we're late for peanut butter on the ones. Here's some jingle bells floating around in the back. Somebody got stirred awake. Somebody heard the words peanut butter and was like, what? I'm on it, Dad. I'm awake. The only thing I'm worried about is them not leaving me alone after I give them peanut butter. Excuse me. You know, I've been thinking about it a lot lately too, is what kind of setup I'm gonna need to go live with Zuma. Because I'm gonna want more than one angle, right? Not just the long form dog cam as an angle by itself. And Aaron always says he likes to push buttons. So the theory I was throwing around in my head would be that I have the live stream next to the long form. So I'm filming with one at 50 megapixels side by side the live stream, because the live stream is not going to come in at decent picture quality. And then so at that point, how do I get 45 minutes to an hour worth of video from two different devices uploaded and sent across the pond? That part is easy to figure out. That part is simple. It's just time consuming. I don't even know if the 15 minutes I spent I sent to the transporter room to the Google Drive ever made it there. I don't know if they ever made it there. And that would be a device issue. I think I've been slacking on my communications across the pond this last week. I think if there was more of a set schedule on my end, it would make it a little bit easier to schedule things. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be up early, but it should be a busy day. I've got some things I need to do in the morning, and then we've got our regular live stream, and then not entirely sure what's going to happen after that, but I'm pretty sure there's stuff that I need to do tomorrow. So, and then we've got YouTube over here yanking our chains. With what appears to be viewer suppression. I think what I need to do is some kind of name change in order to identify this as the Zuma Kissed Me spin-off, basically. Let me just take a look here. It's saying 46. So I still need 4. So I guess in my mind, it's not necessary until either Zuma can go live or I earn enough watch time. Which it's telling me that I earned enough watch time already on the desktop studio. But on the studio app, it's saying that I still need 630 hours. But that's as of the 15th. So 5 days ago. I think, I don't know. I'm brainstorming a lot about these two different channels and the kind of content. I'm kind of thinking the Zuma Kiss Me channel can be made for kids content and more long form. That's because Annie's taking out back the seat. What do you see, girly? Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. There you go. We want you to have a close-up. If you just get it all off the spoon, and it's just gone. Go ahead. It's yours to get. It might be easier to get them to take turns in the car, honestly. All done? All done. Okay. Who's up next? Zooey, you up next? You get a peanut butter snack? Peanut butter? Come on over here. Watch out, Kins. Watch out, Kins. Go ahead, Kins. Get in the back. Get in the back, Kins. Come on up here, Zooey. Get in the back, Kins. Go on, Kins. Switch places. Back up, Kins. Good. Sit, though. Sit. Sit. Kins, back up. Kins, back up. Kins, back up. Go on, Kins, back up. You're good, Zoo. There you go, Zooey. Yes, no. Here you go, girl. Look at the viewers. Look at the viewers. She's like, no, I want that peanut butter. All right, back up. You're too close. Okay. Scrunching her nose like that. So funny. You want the rest of this? You can't bite the fork spoon. Okay. Ladybug, your turn. Your turn, Ladybug. You get some peanut butter? Alright, back up, Zoo. Back up, Kins. Back up, Zoo. Go on, get in the back. Get in the back. Go on, get in the back. Go. Back, back. Go on, back, back. Keep going. Back, back. Go on. Get in the back. No, I don't need high fives. Go on, get in the back. Come on, Letty. Okay. Come on up here. There you go. You sit there. No, Zoo. Zoo on. Get in the back, Zoo. Get in the back, Zoo. Ladybug, you're okay. Stay where you're at. Zuma, stop that. You guys are such turds. Sit, Zoo. There's ladybugs. Zuma. such a turd too. Steal the stage, Suma. Just steal the stage. Get out of here, you square head. Go on. Back up, Suma. Suma, back up. Suma, back up. Back up. Back up. Back up, Suma. There you go, lady. Oh. Suma, back up. Suma, back up. Don't you, no. No, you back up. You are a turd. There's like a lick left. Go ahead, get it. Get it. Freaking turd. Go ahead, clean the spoon. Go ahead. Get the rest of it. Heaven forbid there be any morsels left on the spoon. Go ahead. You got it all? Good. Good. All gone. That's gonna go there. Put the cap on that. We'll do another peanut butter another time. All gone. All done. You guys need more water? Where's that giant jug of water? What are you sitting on it? There it is. Plenty of water for these guys. I keep it in the car because if I ever forget, then I've got tons of water. Drink it while I'm working too. Go ahead, girlies. If you need water, get some water. What are you guys even looking at? Oh, I see what you guys are all excited about. One of the cars nearby, their wipers keep squeaking. So every time their wipers do a rotation, so the wipers will go squeak, squeak. And of course, whenever the cars pull up, then they're totally interested. But somebody's car was making a squeaky noise when their wiper was doing the thing, so every time it made a squeaky noise, it got their attention. Now they're super curious about the people who pulled up 2 spots away. What are you getting intense about? Look at the intensity on her face, though. If you could see her eyeballs. Deciding at that moment the threat is unnecessary. It's not a threat. Yeah? Okay. Jeez, talk about high alert. Crack their window a little bit. This is one of their favorite places to go because they get to see a lot of people. And sometimes small critters, like squirrels and birds. It tends to get a lot of foot traffic and vehicle traffic because it's a park with, easy on the eyes view and amenities like a water fountain and bathrooms. They've got free Wi-Fi here, so it attracts a bunch of people for many different reasons. Um, it attracted me here because they've got 4 Pokestops within the same, 100 feet, and there's a great view. So a lot of people come here to sit on lunchtime and eat. Oh, I see what they're looking at now. One of them squirrels ventured out of the tree nearby. This time, you're right, Miss Space Nut. Squirrel. this one's literally a squirrel. I know they'll move as soon as I move the camera, but try. Yeah, but that one's literally a squirrel this time. The guy with the squeaky wiper left. Yeah, we're intensely watching the squirrel right now. The squirrel's making its way across the wood chips. It moved. It's almost off their radar. Watching that little thing go. It came out of this tree and then moseyed around on the wood chips for a bit, and then it scurried across the parking lot. Well, they'll pretty much eyeball anything that comes within 10 feet of the car. Or like, 3.1 meters. We're gonna vacate here in a moment. Wanted to give the windows a chance to defog. Looks like opening the window helped a bit. Can I just out of curiosity, like I'm just wondering, do we have regular viewers over the age of 65? I thought it was completely the opposite. And every time I look at the analytics, and I know they're a little bit skewed because some of the ages are not correct, but they can't all be skewed, right? They can't all 1,000 people be skewed results. And I'm looking here, and it's saying that my 3 highest demographic age groups are between, and I'll go from smallest to biggest, are between 25 to 34, between 55 and 64, and 65 plus. But the part that's interesting to me is that the 25 to 34 age group is 13.6%. The 55 to 64 age group is 15.7%. But the 65 plus group is 45% of my viewers over the last 28 days. So is there somebody's grandma that's just tuning in to watch these pups all the time? If so, thank you. If you haven't found the keyboard, that's okay. I still appreciate you being here, and we'll still try to come do new content all the time. That's the goal. New stuff that you want to see. If you want to see it, we'll try to make it happen. Within the realm of these 3 doggos. We'll try. I don't know. Somebody's watching. Like, and there it is. It's gonna not do a zoomy thing because it doesn't want to, but that's the statistic board there. And it's saying that 53% are female, 46% are male. So that's where the grandma part of it came from. 24% coming from the United States, and 98% with no subtitles. So somebody's grandma who sees really well from the United States is watching on a regular basis, and we appreciate you. And thank you for telling your other grandma friends. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to say about it. That's what I gather from that statistic right there. And the age group that I thought it was is only 0.8%. 0.8% is the age group between 13 and 17. That's the age group that I thought watched me the most. And it's only 0.8%. It is not even second to last place. It's dead last place. And I think that's because of the statistics of the 35 to 44 and the 25 to 34 age group, which are 13 and 11%. So if I had to guess, the age group is skewed. Yeah. Either that, or here's the other theory, is that the age group between 13 and 17 are lying about their age, and they're putting that they're 65 or older. So there's that. I remember doing that as a kid, being like, I don't want to give my age. I'm just going to tell this app that I'm 100. So I would just tell the app that I was 100. So there's that. That's quite possible. So we appreciate that you coming in and telling the app that you're 100 because you don't want to tell them your actual age. Bravo. That's how you keep your security about yourself. It's also quite possible that those people are somewhere between 0 and 12 years old. So also don't tell us your age. Keep that off of here. You should be telling YouTube that you're 100. If you're only 9, 10, 11 years old, don't tell YouTube what your age is. Lie to everybody and tell them you don't want to tell them. I don't know. I'm getting ready to head out here. I've got to use the bathroom, so. But I was just looking at the demographics for the content over the last 28 days. And it surprised me that I continue seeing the age group of 65 plus. Oh, Dana. I love you too, sweetie. She's like, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the dogs. Asshole. Yeah. I'm looking at the audience in the studio for the last 28 days of content, and it shows you how many people subscribed, what device type most people were using, which is mobile, the age group, it gives you the gender, the geography, whether they use subtitles or not, whether they're subscribed or not, and then what else they watch, what other channels they watch, and the formats that they watch it on, whether it be live shorts or videos. Oh, I missed it. Whatever you put in there and retracted, I missed it. But so we're heading. Oh, I just put this peanut butter and spoon down. I've got to use the potty anyway, and we've got our 2 hours for today. Why don't you guys do that if you want? Be name dropping, do you know? Well, I'm just gonna be on my way home. The viewers kind of wanted to do a car ride yesterday, and we didn't do one. It was kind of gross out, and the sound that the fan keeps making was irritating me. But today was a cooler day, so I didn't mind doing a little car ride here. They enjoyed it. Get back on to the homestead, and then we'll say goodbye to all our viewers. Maybe do one more peanut butter. What do you think? Huh? What do you guys think? I know you're hiding your faces now. Leaning up hard against that window. More peanut butter? Yep. You got to see a squirrel. You got to see a few people, a few cars. I think they just like being like in this environment because it means more than just what they can hear. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would enjoy it. But maybe the excitement is part of what they enjoy. The thrill of the chase. Huh, Pops? Is that the part you enjoy? The thrill of the chase? Aww. Little kitty walking. Oh, sorry. See what I did? You see what I did there? It's a little kitty walking, and she got all excited.
Alrighty. Oh, jeez.
It's weird. It didn't. That's weird. We didn't do a song dice either. We totally forgot to do that today. We did do 2 yesterday. I think my views got throttled today, so maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be better. I don't know. We'll see. I think YouTube's kind of been messing with me the last few days. But either way, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you. You guys think we should we do another peanut butter before we take off? This time it's a bird. Yeah, they probably need to go out anyway. Alright, we'll take it off. We'll see you later. We love you. Take care, guys.